Hey everyone, it's Ben, and today we're going to take a look at what I feel is one of the best portable folding solar panels on the market. Coming up next on Living Survival. So today we're going to take a look at the Nomad 14 Plus foldable solar panel. It's very rugged, as you're going to find out, and it has a few more features than solar panels that we've reviewed in the past. So let's face it, basic skills like navigation and how to read a compass come in really handy in a survival situation, but when are you really going to be in one of those situations unless you're hiking way out into the backcountry? Here in Michigan, you're never more than a mile or two from a river, lake, or stream or road, so really you can rely on your electronic devices such as your cell phone, pull up apps such as GPS and maps to help you navigate or make that emergency phone call. I know that the first thing that I would do in any survival situation is try to contact others, try to signal for help, and your cell phone is going to be your best bet and your go-to when it comes to that type of situation. So keeping something like your cellular phone charged, or your GPS unit, or for me who goes out and films and uses up a lot of batteries, having the capability to get a quick charge is a very, very high priority for me. A foldable solar panel gives you the option to just open it up no matter where you're at and either directly charge your device, or you can charge a battery bank. We're also going to look at one of Goal Zero's new battery banks today. You can charge that battery bank and then use it at night, for example, to charge up your devices. So the model I have today is the 14 Plus. I chose this model because it's a good mix of solar power to its size ratio. It weighs 1.9 pounds. You can get a smaller one, the 7 Plus, or you can get an even larger one, the 28 Plus. This one just folds out into 2 panels. The 28 Plus would fold out into 4 panels. So you can see here 2 very high quality panels. Again, they are water resistant or weatherproof. You can actually dunk this and it won't be a problem. So you can leave this hooked up to your tent, maybe on a rainy day, maybe it's switching from clouds to rain. You don't have to keep worrying about your solar panel all day. You can just clip it to your tent, and when it's sunny, you're gonna get that charge. Another thing that I like about this solar panel is that on a kayak or a boat, for example, you wouldn't have to worry about it getting wet, and it's small enough that I can just set it right up on a picnic table, for example, point it towards the sun, and as well as it's easily packable in my pack. So heavy duty panels, which is nice. It's also got clips pretty much on all 4 corners, as well as 2 in the middle. It does have a magnetic closure, so it's not going to come open on you, which is nice. And then the back has a removable kickstand as well as a pouch. Now, some of the other solar panels that we've looked at has just Velcro, and you can find that your cables and things like that will fall out. This has a nice weather tight zip on it, although you do have mesh here, so you wouldn't want to put anything that you didn't want to get wet in there. But it has a kickstand here that you can kick this out, then you can actually set it up and of course undo the panel like that, and you are good to go. Face it towards the sun and you're going to start charging. So once you unzip this pouch here, again, I love the fact that it's got a pouch. I have a little meter in here, and then I have the cables that come with it. It not only has the output cable, which is USB, which you can hook up to any device, but it has this little meter here, which is going to tell you the intensity of your sun. So not only is that a nice feature, you can direct your solar panel to where you're getting at least 2 lights or more. That's going to give you the optimum charging. But what this also does is it has technology built in that's going to auto restart. On a lot of solar panels, you can hook up your cell phone, and let's say you lose sun for a minute, your cell phone will stop charging, and then you have to physically go unplug the cable, plug it back in order for it to restart. This will restart on its own, and it's smart enough to know the difference between a fully charged device as well as a device that has just stopped charging, and again, it will start that back up. Another cool feature is that the kickstand is fully removable, so if you wanted to save a little bit of weight, you could just run your cables back through there, pull this all the way off, and then you have an even lighter weight system. I like leaving it with the kickstand on because that way I can store my cables and things in the pouch, and then of course it will help it stand up when you're pointing it towards the sun. Another item I bought when I bought the Nomad 14 was I bought this USB battery to go with it. I thought it would make a great combo since this is also rugged and durable. You have a rubberized coating along the outside. It is weather resistant. and I believe it has 7,800 milliamps, so about half as much as my largest battery bank, which is 20,000, but 7,800 is plenty. You can also get the Venture 70, which has more juice in it, but again, I thought this comboed with the 14 would be an awesome setup, and so far I really like it. The Venture 30 also has a built-in cable that just snugs and sticks with the power pack, which I find is really nice. You have your micro USB input on one side so you can charge it, and then you have dual outputs as far as USB goes. I believe those are 2.4 amp outputs, so that's nice. You've got a battery status indicator there, and then you also have a light. So a very nice unit. Again, something that I thought would go really well with the Nomad 14. I can use the Nomad 14 to keep this charged during the day, and then at night or whenever I need a little bit of extra juice, maybe in a GPS, maybe in my GoPro, or in my cell phone, I can just dump the power from this into those devices. So we have a nice sunny day here today, and I have the solar panel set up facing the sun. You can see here on the solar intensity indicator that we have 4 lights. You want at least 2 lights for maximum charge. So we can just basically plug in any USB device to our output here and start charging. So the main thing I use my solar panel to charge is a USB battery bank. Now I happen to have the Goal Zero Venture 30, again a great combo. If you buy these together, you can also get the larger Venture 70, but I can just pop off the USB cable here, and I can go ahead and just stick that right into the solar panel, and then I'll duck this behind the shade here so that you can see that we are charging. So I could just set this right here, let it charge up all day. I may have to move the solar panel a little bit if I got less intensity, but basically I can sit here and I can charge up my device. So again, I got the Venture 30 because it is water resistant, but let's say you have a different battery bank, no problem. We can unplug that, and we can actually just take this Anchor battery pack here, and we can go ahead and just plug that into the USB, and that will go ahead and start charging as well. Probably hard to see the lights, but they are flashing and we are charging. Now, in addition to charging battery banks, you can also direct charge. So we can directly charge into our flashlight. Make sure we are getting a charging light there, which we are. So we are charging directly into our flashlight. And then of course, other devices such as my GoPro, I can just go ahead and plug that in. And within a moment, we will start to get a charge on that. There we go, now charging on that. And then of course, the most important in any situation, I believe, is your cell phone or GPS. So we can go ahead and plug into that, and you can see we are charging there as well. So here you can see the solar intensity indicator. It will flash when you're charging a device. Currently charging my cell phone. Now if our sun were to go away, we can close the panel here. You heard my phone stop charging, and you can see we have no lights on there. So if we can open it back up, we will go ahead and start charging again. I heard my phone beep, as well as you can see your signal strength here again. And that is one of the top selling points of this solar panel to me, is that auto restart feature. On other solar panels, if you lose your sun, then you gain sun back again, you actually have to physically disconnect your phone or other device and reconnect it to start charging. This one is smart enough to know that it's going to just restart your device, and it also will know the difference between whether your device just lost, or your solar panel lost sun, or the device is fully charged. Again, I like the fact that it's very durable, very easy to use. You can just fold it up, fold up your kickstand, tuck in your cables, and go. Very minimal package. Again, I think the 14 is the right size for me, especially when you add in a Goal Zero charger. You've got a nice, rugged, water-resistant system there that can go anywhere and keep your devices charged. Goal Zero panels are also daisy chainable up to 150 watts. So in this case, with the 14, you could technically daisy chain 10 of these panels together, although they don't recommend more than 4 total, so that you don't have any output loss through the long cabling. Another feature I find really useful is the long cable that it comes with. So you can set the solar panel out in the sun, and then you can be in the shade. You can be in your tent, for example. You could be in another portion of your boat or shelter. You can see that here that I'm getting between about 3 as far as signal goes. I'm starting to get some cloud cover out there. So again, this solar intensity is really nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up my cell phone, give it 10 minutes and see what kind of charge we get. You can check out their website for estimated charge times. It should take maybe 4 to 5 hours to charge my cell phone fully, but remember, this is mainly for emergency use or for times when I'm going to just set it up all day and charge a battery bank. So as long as it charges those battery banks within a couple hours, that's fine for me. So I'm going to go ahead here and plug in my phone. You can see we're at 80% there. 10:45, so we're going to give it till 10:55, and we'll see what type of charge we get. Alright, so it has been roughly 15 minutes and we are up to 85% as far as the charge goes. So 5% in 15 minutes isn't bad, considering, as you can see there, I have clouds and sun today. This is what the cloud cover looks like today. As you can see, it is nowhere near a clear day, yet I'm getting 4 lights, and I was able to get 5% in 15 minutes, or roughly 20% an hour, which is not bad, meaning it would take about 5 hours to charge my phone fully, which again is not bad. And also considering my phone is on and running background apps and things like that, if I were to turn it off, it would probably charge even faster. But I'm certainly happy with that from a portable solar panel as small and as durable as the Nomad 14 Plus. So even on a day like today, I'm still getting 1.32 amps out of the solar panel into my cell phone, which is pretty amazing considering the cloud cover. So definitely a sweet setup. It's a very rugged setup. I like the fact that it's pretty much weather resistant. You can use it in a lot more applications than you can use prior solar panels that I've reviewed. It seems to work really well. I like the auto reconnect. That's something that I was struggling with other solar panels. So all in all, I think the features are worth the extra amount that you're going to pay for this solar panel. Now they do also make the 7 Plus, which is a little bit smaller, and the 28 Plus, which is basically 4 panels instead of 2, and of course the weight's going to go up as well. So you can figure out which one would work best for you. I think the 14 Plus works best for me. It's very easy to slip in a backpack. It's not very heavy, and then I can also use it on the water. I can use it, just set it up quickly on a park bench when I'm camping, when I'm hiking, when I'm fishing, when I'm doing all those outdoor activities. I know that I can keep my devices charged. So I'm going to put a link below to Amazon where you guys can check out more information as well as purchase one for yourself if you wish to do so. Anything that you purchase through my Amazon links does help support the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you leave me some comments below on what you think about this product. Please share it to your friends and family on your social media, and as always, click that red subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos.